Hey Krishna everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the profound 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, the universal form. We'll be exploring this incredible section following the beautiful teachings of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
So, we're going to follow Arjuna's journey right through this amazing chapter. We'll look at his initial, very humble request, then the mind-blowing vision he gets, and what it all leads to, which is this ultimate revelation about pure devotion.
All right, so let's set the scene. We're at this absolutely pivotal moment. Arjuna has heard all of Lord Krishna's glories, and he fully accepts him as the Supreme. And now he makes this very personal, very earnest plea. See, he's accepted Krishna's supreme position with his heart and his mind, but now he wants to see it. He wants to witness with his own eyes that divine cosmic form, the viśva-rūpa. It's a desire for direct perception. And this is just so crucial. Arjuna doesn't demand this vision. Not at all. He humbly requests it, and you can hear his humility when he says, "If you think that I am able." He completely acknowledges that seeing this is only possible by the Lord's inconceivable grace, placing the decision entirely in Krishna's hands. And of course, Lord Krishna, the master of all mystic power, he agrees to his dear devotee's request. He's about to bestow upon Arjuna the special sight needed to behold this magnificent and, let's be honest, absolutely terrifying spectacle. Right away, Krishna explains, look, your normal material eyes, they just can't handle this. So he grants Arjuna divyam chakshu, divine eyes. Now, this isn't like a physical upgrade, it's a spiritual empowerment, the ability to perceive something beyond the material realm.
So what does Arjuna see? Well, just try to picture this. It's a complete sensory explosion. We're talking unlimited mouths, unlimited eyes, dazzling ornaments, brilliant light expanding in all directions at once. It's an overwhelming, wondrous vision.
And inside this single form, Arjuna sees, well, everything. The entire cosmic manifestation, all in one place. He sees Lord Brahma on his lotus flower, Lord Shiva, all the great sages, every single living being, moving and non-moving. It just confirms that Krishna is the source of everything.
So as you can imagine, Arjuna's initial reaction is just total astonishment, pure ecstasy. But that feeling, it quickly transforms into something else entirely.
At first, he's just ecstatic. I mean, the experience is so profound, his hair literally stands on end. That's a classic sign of spiritual ecstasy. And his immediate response is to bow his head and start offering these beautiful, heartfelt prayers. And this moment, as Srila Prabhupada points out, is so important. The whole dynamic of the relationship just flips. The casual friendship, the Sakya rasa, where they joke around, that's gone. It's replaced by Adbhuta rasa, this mood of complete awe and respectful wonder. Krishna is no longer just his friend, he's the Supreme Lord of all. But then, that awe begins to turn into fear. As Arjuna starts to notice the more fearsome parts of the form, the blazing mouths, the terrible teeth, he admits, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium. The vision is just too much to bear.
He's completely overwhelmed. So he asks this crucial question. He has to understand the purpose of this terrifying form that seems to be devouring everything in its path.
Arjuna is just utterly bewildered. He respectfully asks Krishna, "Who are you in this form? What is your mission?" Because it's completely beyond his comprehension. He just can't figure it out.
And the Lord's answer is powerful. He reveals himself as Kala, time, the great destroyer. He basically explains that the fate of all the warriors on that battlefield, it's already sealed. His divine plan is already in motion, and their destruction is inevitable. And this leads to such a powerful instruction. Krishna tells Arjuna, you are just to be an instrument, nimitta matram. The outcome has already been decided by the supreme will. Arjuna's role is simply to act, to fight, to be the instrument of that divine will. Okay, so Arjuna can't take it anymore. The universal form is just too overwhelming, and now he pleads with Krishna to withdraw it and please return to his more familiar, personal, and loving form. You can really feel his mixed emotions here. He's glad he saw this incredible proof of Krishna's glory, but at the same time, his mind is just terrified. So he specifically asks to see Krishna's beautiful four-armed Narayana form, a form seen in the spiritual world, to soothe his mind. And Krishna is so kind. First, he shows his four-armed form, and then, finally, his original two-armed form as Krishna. The moment Arjuna sees this manusham rupam, this beautiful human-like form, you can feel the relief. He says, I am now composed, and his natural, loving consciousness is totally restored.
And this brings us to the ultimate secret, the grand conclusion of this whole incredible chapter. How can this most beautiful, original, two-armed form of the Lord actually be seen?
Now, the Lord makes this absolutely stunning declaration. He says that his two-armed form, the one Arjuna is seeing right now, is even more confidential and difficult to see than that gigantic universal form. It is Sudardarsham, very, very difficult to behold.
So how do you see it? Lord Krishna is very explicit about what doesn't work. No amount of academic scholarship, no severe penances, not giving in charity, not formal worship, none of that on its own can reveal him as he is. There's only one path that's successful.
And here it is. This is the supreme conclusion. The Sanskrit is so key, bhaktyatu ananyaya. Only by pure, unalloyed, undivided devotional service can one truly know and see the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, face to face. And we end with this final verse, which Srila Prabhupada calls the very essence of the entire Bhagavad Gita. It's the perfect, concise formula for our spiritual lives. Work for Krishna, make him the supreme goal, be his devotee, free from attachments, and be friendly to every living being. And the Lord promises, one who follows this path certainly comes to him. Hare Krishna.